Hello students, how are you all? A very warm welcome to this geography session where we are going to learn geography in a different manner. Let's start with chapter 1, which is our resources. Learning objectives. Resources, man-made resources, sustainable development, classification of resources, human resources, natural resources, conservation of resources. Let's warm up. Look at the following images. Which of the resources shown here occur naturally? Which of the resources have been created by human hands? How are these resources helpful to us? Application skills. Gunjan was very confused. Miss Mamta, her teacher, had taught about resources in the class. Gunjan knew that resources are things that fulfill human needs and wants. Thus, the teacher had asked everyone in the class to make a list of resources they use every day. Can you help her make the list? In the process of evolution and development, humans have discovered a great variety of resources in nature and created many others with the help of different technologies. In this chapter, we will study the major types of resources, how useful and valuable they are in making human lives comfortable, and why it is important to conserve these resources. Any object that is useful in making the life of human being comfortable is a resource. Whatever we eat, use, or even see around us is a resource or has been created from some types of resources. A resource must satisfy a need, should be developed and used, should be accessible to humans, should have some value, economic or social, and may contribute to an increase in wealth. Should be cheap, that is, developing the resource should not cost too much. Resources क्या होते हैं? जैसा कि हमने एप्लीकेशन स्किल में देखा कि गुंजन को उसकी टीचर ने पढ़ाया रिसोर्सेज क्या होते हैं, बट अब उसको एक लिस्ट बनानी है कुछ रिसोर्सेज की. वैसे ही रिसोर्सेज वो चीजें होती हैं जो ह्यूमन नीड्स को, ह्यूमन जरूरतों को पूरा करते हैं. कुछ रिसोर्सेज हमें नेचर में डायरेक्टली मिलते हैं, कुछ रिसोर्सेज हम अपनी टेक्नोलॉजी की हेल्प से बनाते हैं. तो रिसोर्सेज वो होते हैं जो हमारी नीड्स को, ह्यूमंस की नीड्स को satisfy करें. Now let's differentiate resources with the help of this flowchart. Resources, natural resources, human resources, man-made resources. अब natural resources को भी 3 टाइप में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. Origin, stage of development, renewability. Origin के बेसिस पे अगेन 2 डिवाइड हो सकते हैं, abiotic and biotic. Abiotic वो जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स नहीं है, जो सांस नहीं लेते. बायोटिक वो जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स है, जो सांस ले सकते हैं, जो जीते हैं और जो मरते हैं. डेवलपमेंट के हिसाब से स्टेज ऑफ डेवलपमेंट, पोटेंशियल, टाइडल एंड सोलर एनर्जी, एक्चुअल, आयरन ओर, कोल. रिन्यूएबिलिटी के हिसाब से रिन्यूएबल, फॉरेस्ट, एयर, नॉन रिन्यूएबल, मिनरल ओर्स, फॉसिल फ्यूल्स. रिन्यूएबल जो वापस से बन सके और नॉन रिन्यूएबल जो वापस से इतनी आसानी से ना बन सके. शुड सूट द रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ new technologies and the level of development. Classification of resources. In general, resources are categorized into 3 broad types: natural, man-made and human. Natural resources can be further classified into multiple ways as shown in the table on the next page. Natural resources. Naturally occurring material that support life such as water, air and sunlight, or resources that satisfy a human want such as food, raw materials and mineral fuels are natural resources. These are the images of natural resources, which one is wood pulp and waterfall. वो resources जो हमें nature से मिलते हैं directly, वो natural resources होते हैं. Natural resources का again अलग अलग classification हो सकता है. Let's see classification of natural resources. Natural resources can be further classified on the basis of their origin, stage or development and renewability. These criteria, along with the classification of natural resources based on each of these, are discussed below. Origin. Based on their origin or where they are derived from, resources can be divided into those obtained from the abiotic or non-living environment and the biotic or living environment. Abiotic resources include land utilized for settlement, soil for cultivation, water for survival, minerals, etc. एबायोटिक रिसोर्सेज कौन कौन से होते हैं? वाटर, एयर, सॉइल. These are the images of biotic resources, which is marine life and लाइफ ऑन लैंड, दैट मीन्स वो लाइफ जो जमीन पर रहती है और वो लाइफ जो मरीन में रहती है यानी कि ओशंस के अंदर. बायोटिक रिसोर्सेज इंक्लूड नेचुरल वेजिटेशन एंड फॉरेस्ट, वाइल्ड लाइफ, एक्वाटिक इकोसिस्टम ऑफ बोथ फ्रेश वाटर एंड सॉल्ट वाटर एटसेट्रा. तो सारे बायोटिक रिसोर्सेज होते हैं हमारा सारा नेचुरल वेजिटेशन, फॉरेस्ट और जंगली जानवर, एक्वेटिक इकोसिस्टम भी, दोनों जो फ्रेश वाटर में यानी कि नदियों में, पॉन्ड्स में, तालाबों में रहते हैं, एंड इवन इन द सॉल्ट वाटर जो ओशंस में रहते हैं. These are the images of abiotic resources. First is mountain vegetation and grass. Fact file. Recent satellite data indicates that the world's oil resources are likely to finish by the end of this century. Stages of development. Resources can be classified as potential or actual depending on whether they are being developed currently or available for future development. Potential resources. These resources are known to exist and have been located but are not being utilized and developed presently. They may be developed and utilized in the future. Tidal, solar and geothermal energy resources in most part of the world are potential resources waiting to be tapped. तो पोटेंशियल रिसोर्सेज वो होते हैं जो रिसोर्सेज तो हैं बट अभी हमने उसके लिए ना तो टेक्नोलॉजी उतने अच्छे से डेवलप की है या फिर हम उसको यूटिलाइज ठीक से नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. बट दे आर पोटेंशियल, दैट मीन्स फ्यूचर में शायद हम उनको टैप कर पाए. एक्चुअल रिसोर्सेज. These resources have been properly surveyed and assessed and are being currently used by humans. Examples would be the tons of iron ore and coal that are being extracted from the Chota Nagpur plateau and used in iron and steel plants. The actual use of resources depends on their accessibility, cost of development and utilization, technology available, market conditions and other socio-economic factors. एक्चुअल रिसोर्सेज वो रिसोर्सेज होते हैं जिनको हम बहुत टाइम से यूज करते आ रहे हैं और आज भी यूज कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि कोल, स्टील, आयरन एंड ऑल दी अदर थिंग्स. रिन्यूएबिलिटी. रिन्यूएबिलिटी मीन्स कि वो वापस कैसे बन सकते हैं. सम रिसोर्सेज आर रिन्यूएबल बाय नेचुरल और ह्यूमन असिस्टेड प्रोसेस, अदर्स आर नॉन रिन्यूएबल. रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज. सोलर पावर, wind and tidal energy, crops, forest, fisheries, wildlife, air and water are example of renewable resources. They can be renewed or replenished in a short period of time. They are also more easily available and more widely distributed than non-renewable resources. These are the images of some renewable resources: wind energy, geothermal energy and solar energy. Most renewable resources regenerate themselves either through a cycle flow process, that is often a continuous abiotic resources, or a reproductive process, biotic resources. Some renewable resources become non-renewable if they are destroyed by bad management and improper practices. In the USA, for example, some farmlands have lost their topsoil, higher lands have been eroded, and streams and lakes silted up. However, if used judiciously, the renewable resources should be able to sustain development for a long time to come. Non-renewable resources. These are either not replenishable or may take millions of years to be renewed. Mineral ores and fossil fuels are examples of these. It takes, for example, a few years to use up an entire coal seam, but to produce one such seam may require a whole period of geologic time or millions of years. Non-renewable resources are also unevenly distributed and can be exploited only if they exist in sufficiently large deposits. Thus, the non-renewable resources need to be managed well so that we do not experience a scarcity of such resources in the future. So, non-renewable resources जो या तो अपने आप नहीं बन सकते या फिर उनको बनने में millions of years का time लगता है, जैसे कि coal, जैसे कि petroleum. So, इनकी scarcity से human को problem हो सकती है in the future. That's why these are non-renewable resources. And renewable resources जो होते हैं जो easily replenishable हो सकते हैं, but renewable resources का भी अगर ठीक से management ना हो और वो खत्म हो जाए तो वो भी खत्म हो सकते हैं, उनकी साइकिल भी हो सकता है कि repeat ना हो. Man-made resources. Proper use of natural resources depends upon present technologies and economic conditions. It is in this regard that man-made or cultural resources assume great significance. These resources play a vital role in the utilization and development of natural resources. They primarily include our technical experience, government structures, political and economic institutions, social and cultural setup. Man-made resources जो या तो मैन ने बनाए हैं या फिर नेचर से लेकर मैन ने उसमें अपना कुछ एफर्ट डाला एंड उसको कुछ और में चेंज कर दिया, जैसे कि स्टील जो नेचर में आयरन ओर की फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट था उसको हमने फैक्ट्रीज में स्टील में चेंज किया, वो एक मैन मेड रिसोर्स है। ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज कॉन्स्टिट्यूट ह्यूमन बींग्स देमसेल्व्स। ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज खुद ह्यूमन बींग्स होते हैं, जैसे कि हम। सैलिएंट एस्पेक्ट्स, विदाउट ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज no gift of nature can be developed and utilized as a resource. Human resources are assessed both in terms of quality and quantity. Not only must there be enough humans to exploit the natural resources, they must also have the techniques to utilize them in the best possible manner. Along with educational expertise, a healthy human population base helps in region's economic and social development. तो अगर human खुद as a resource प्रॉपर सोशली एंड इकोनॉमिकली डेवलप्ड होगा तो सोसाइटी ऑटोमेटिकली डेवलप हो जाएगी। कंजर्वेशन ऑफ रिसोर्सेज, अब रिसोर्सेज को कंजर्व कैसे किया जाए, उन्हें कैसे बचाया जाए। मॉडर्न सिविलाइजेशन एंड लाइफ इटसेल्फ डिपेंड्स ऑन नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, सो वी नीड टू बी कंसर्न्ड अबाउट वेदर देयर विल बी इनफ टू सस्टेन डेवलपमेंट, not just for people now but also for future generation. Today, with the steady growth of population and increase in production, the need for conservation of our natural asset is greater than ever. As of now, we are over-dependent on non-renewable resources. People must look for alternative to resources that are becoming scarce. For example, aluminium may be used in place of copper for many purposes. While copper is scarce, deposit of bauxite and clay contain more aluminium than people can use. इवन दो हमारे पास रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज है या नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज, दोनों ही पर ह्यूमन की डिपेंडेंसी इतनी ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए। हमें उसको ऐसे यूज करना चाहिए कि हम उसको आज तो यूज करें बट हमारी फ्यूचर जनरेशंस भी उसको यूज कर पाए, इसीलिए उनका कंज्यूम करना प्रॉपर अमाउंट में बहुत जरूरी है। एक्सप्लॉयटेशन ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज समटाइम्स हैज अनइंटेंडेड consequences. For example, when coal deposits undergo strip mining, the flow of groundwater may be disturbed, causing wells to dry up. अगर हमने ज्यादा यूज किया तो उसके अनप्रेसिडेंटेड इफेक्ट भी पड़ सकते हैं, जैसे कि अगर हमने ज्यादा कोल निकाल दिया तो उसका असर ग्राउंड वाटर पे पड़ता है और हो सकता है कि जो पानी के कुएं हैं वो सूख जाएं। और आज की बात अगर ली जाए तो ह्यूमन बीइंग सबसे ज्यादा नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज पर डिपेंडेंट है। Poor farming methods have ruined much farmland and left it barren. We must avoid disastrous changes in ecosystem even as we try to increase agricultural land use, forestry, fishing and water development. Each one of us must learn to take care of our environment. Fumes from automobiles and smoke from factories poison the air. The air thus polluted kills trees and endangers human health. Government regulation can control this damage to the environment by reducing the emission of poisonous substances and adopting proper waste management techniques. But each of us must take responsibility for our actions and attitudes as well. Even if natural resources are conserved and developed properly, the earth will be unable to provide enough food if the population keeps increasing at an alarming rate. The growth of the world population must be controlled to allow the better quality of life and sustainable management of resources. An understanding of resources is vital to their management and eventual utilization. The successful management of resources to maintain and enhance the quality of the environment will not only meet the needs of present generation but also sustain development in the times to come. तो इसीलिए हमें रिसोर्सेज को बचाना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर हमने रिसोर्सेज को नहीं बचाया तो हमें ही नहीं मिलेंगे। और जिस तरीके से हमारी पॉपुलेशन अलार्मिंग रेट पर बढ़ रही है, इवन दो हमारे रिसोर्सेज खत्म ना हो पर फिर भी वो सबके लिए नहीं हो पाएंगे, कोई ना कोई तो रिसोर्सेज के बिना रह ही जाएगा। पाथफाइंडर, द चिपको मूवमेंट और चिपको आंदोलन वाज अ मास मूवमेंट अगेंस्ट डिफॉरेस्टेशन दैट स्टार्टेड इन अर्ली 1970s इन द गढ़वाल हिमालयाज ऑफ उत्तराखंड। The participants in this movement practiced the Gandhian methods of satyagraha and non-violent resistance through the act of hugging trees to protect them from being felled. The landmark event in this struggle took place on 26th March 1974 when a group of peasant women in Raini village in the Chamoli district of Uttarakhand successfully resisted the felling of trees. By the 1980s, the movement had spread throughout the India. This led to the formulation of people-sensitive forest policies, which put a stop to the open felling of trees. चिपको आंदोलन या चिपको मूवमेंट वो मूवमेंट है जहां पर पेड़ काटने से रोका गया। रेनी विलेज उत्तराखंड में इसकी शुरुआत हुई जब औरतों ने पेड़ों से चिपककर उनको हक कर पेड़ों को बचाया ताकि काटने वाले पेड़ ना काट सके और धीरे धीरे ये मूवमेंट पूरे इंडिया में फैल गया। Sustainable development. Sustainable development means development that makes place without damaging the environment. It is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. Resources should be utilized judiciously so that after fulfilling our present requirements, they are also preserved for the future generations. Humans have always used natural resources to satisfy their wants. However, with increasing population and their ever-growing demands, the rate at which the natural resources are being used has risen dramatically. All natural resources are not inexhaustible. If the rate of the consumption is faster than their regeneration, they are bound to get depleted. That is exactly what has happened in the case of our flora and fauna. Widespread deforestation has led to the depletion of green cover. Many plants and animal species have become endangered and are on the verge of becoming extinct. Misuse or overuse of many valuable resources has led to their degradation or deterioration in quality. For example, soil, land and water resources deteriorate in quality and deplete due to pollution. Water, soil and air get polluted due to contamination with harmful substances. We must not misuse or pollute our natural resources. If this situation continues, we will soon have a world devoid of any natural resources. The future of the earth, therefore, depends on how judiciously we use our natural resources so that the present rate of development is maintained as well as the environment is preserved. तो sustainable development वो development होता है जिसमें हम अपनी आज की जरूरतों को इस तरह से पूरा करें कि हमारे जो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज हैं वो फ्यूचर जनरेशन के लिए भी बचे रहें और वो भी उसे यूज कर पाएं। सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट करना इसलिए जरूरी है क्योंकि अगर हमने आज ही सब कुछ खत्म कर दिया तो एक दिन ह्यूमन नीड्स पूरे करने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं बचेगा। वैसे तो सारे रिसोर्सेज खत्म होते नहीं हैं, कुछ हमेशा अपने आप बनते रहते हैं, बट अगर हमने उनको ज्यादा तेजी से खत्म किया कंपेरेटिव टू उनके बनने की स्पीड से तो वो भी एक दिन खत्म हो जाएंगे। ऐसा ही हुआ है हमारे फौना एंड फ्लोरा के साथ, हमारे ग्रीन कवर के साथ कि हमने फॉरेस्ट को इतना ज्यादा डिफॉरेस्ट किया, डिफॉरेस्टेशन इतनी तेजी से हुआ कि ग्रीन कवर कम हो गया और ग्रीन कवर कम होने की वजह से कई सारे जीव जंतु, जानवर, इवन अलग अलग पेड़ पौधे भी इंडेंजर्ड हो गए। इंडेंजर्ड मतलब कि अब वो खत्म होने की कगार पर आ गए हैं। देयर आर सम ऑफ द कार्डिनल रूल्स दैट वी मस्ट फॉलो। Use all renewable resources in a sustainable manner. Minimize the depletion of natural resources. Conserve the depletion of natural resources. Conserve the varied species of living organisms. Don't cause any harm to the natural environment. Enable communities to care for their own environment. Value and life skills. You have just studied that human resources are the greatest resources that a country can have. However, in many countries, a large population lacks education. Recapitulation. Resources are the most vital means of satisfying various human needs. Three broad types of resources are natural, man-made, and human. We use different criteria to classify natural resources. Due to a rapidly growing population and increase in population, the need to conserve our natural asset is greater today than ever in the past. A sound understanding and utilization of our resources along with stress on improving the quality of environment can pave the way for sustainable development. Thank you class. Let's meet in the next chapter.